Well, there's a super fun way of enjoying some suds with your buds this holiday season. Joining us are two people who figured life out. They are the owners of the original pub and brewery tours of Charleston. Let's welcome Becca and Daniel Lassane. Good to have you.
All right, good to be here. Thanks.
Thank you for having us.
So you melded two things that you absolutely love, Charleston history and beer. Tell us more.
Well, Becca and I met doing historical tours downtown, and we kind of talked about starting up a tour company on our own and had to find a niche market as well. And both of us were into craft beer, and a lot of old historic cities had historically narrated pub crawls, and so decided it was time for Charleston to have something similar.
Absolutely. Becca, how many breweries exist in Charleston?
Around 40 today, maybe a little bit more, but they're popping up every day because the laws were lifted recently, and this is kind of the haven, a mecca of brewery openings, if you will.
And for someone who's seen all the breweries, for people who have made their own beer, is there a flavor that we haven't seen yet? How do you perfect perfection in this case?
I don't think so. America is considered the foremost beer-making country in the world now, I think you can imagine. So a lot of fall beers right now, pumpkin stouts, fun things like that.
There's so many varieties these days. You really kind of have to try them all. Samples.
It's true. So the sky's the limit. I mean, it's like food. Any combinations you can think of, it's still out there. So why did you decide to create a pub crawl here in Charleston, and how did this all come about? I mean, obviously, we've got a lot of tourists here who enjoy going around town, learning more stuff, but what are some of the other elements that you bring to your pub crawls?
Just giving people a different take on the tour experience in town. And Charleston's had a lengthy history of being a drinking town too, so keeping with that tradition.
And King Charles II's famous motto was eat, drink, and be merry. So we like to add the holiday cheer, friends and family, and lots of cookies and lots of beer.
Exactly. Again, these depart several times a day, so people can come, make a reservation. They can take these tours. You've selected a few. So there's about 7, you say, that people can tour on any given tour?
Well, I mean, the tour goes to 4, but we have about 7 places that we work with. So the route can vary a little bit depending on the day. Uh-huh. But some of the bars we go to are themselves over 200 years old. So that can be pretty cool to see some of those old spots too.
Absolutely. Well, the tour departs from Tommy Condon's, which I can't think of a better place to depart. It makes a whole lot of sense to me. The Holiday Pub Crawl, you can sign up, you can go to your website and just have a great time. Becca and Daniel, it's been such a pleasure to talk with you.
Thanks so much.
And I would be remiss if I didn't mention that part of the proceeds go to a couple of special causes. Maybe you can just tell us which ones are those.
Sure. We support Surfers Healing, which is surfing for autism on Folly Beach. And we also support MUSC Sean Jenkins Children's Cancer Research Center.
Fantastic. Thank you both.
Thank you.
Right,
we're back after this.